Hello everyone and welcome to day 4 of Primer Palooza here on my channel. My skin might not be so excited about another day of Primer Palooza, but my soul is excited to move on to another primer here. Today I have got the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I do believe I got this in a Sephora Play box. Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like I've had this for a while, but this has got pretty dang good reviews online and everything. It is also vegan. It doesn't say that it's cruelty-free, but it does say that it's vegan, so I'm assuming that that means that it's cruelty-free. Could be wrong about that, but like I said, it does say that this is certified vegan. It's also, you know, clinically tested and all of that. It is free of silicone, which is fantastic, at least for my skin, and is also free of fragrance, which is fantastic for my skin. Obviously, the fragrances, my skin doesn't like them too much. It also says that it is free of gluten, mineral oil, and talc, which I know some people say irritates their skin. This is typically $38 for an ounce of product, and basically what they say is just that it's supposed to be, as the title of this product suggests, that it is just going to illuminate and give you a nice smooth base for your makeup to go on top of. Apparently the mineral complex that is in here is going to bounce the light off of the skin perfectly and just give you that natural radiant looking glow. I'm gonna have to actually read this next part, but it says that Gatuline Radiance Illuminate and Refine is a natural preservative free ingredient that improves the look of dull looking skin and supports microcirculation. Hylosome EG10 a sodium hyaluronate cross polymer helps to moisturize and leave the skin hydrated, and Panthenol Provitamin B5 gives skin a smoother, supple appearance. So yay for a multitasking product, and they say that you can wear this alone as a treatment. So I don't know what they put in here, but something that apparently justifies the use of treatment in the how-to part of the product, but then also you can use it under your foundation to create a nice base. So blah blah blah, let's go ahead, sing the song together here, and then we can go ahead and start testing this out. Primer Palooza, winner or loser. I'm really happy with that song. I think I've said that every single day so far in Primer Palooza, but anyways, yay, a little bottle here. My skin, as always, has been washed and moisturized, and I'm just gonna be applying this to half of my face. Okay. It really doesn't seem to smell like anything, so yay, fragrance free. It is just like that. It looks like it's a little slip slidey, a little shimmery in there. Let's see, let's put this on, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, so it feels slightly cooling going on. Did I use way too much though? Oopsies. Yeah, I mean it I don't know how to describe the smell. It smells like product, you know? It doesn't I can definitely say that there is no fragrance added to this because it doesn't smell great. But I think if I just stop sniffing my fingers every time my fingers get close to my nose, then I'm fine. Well, this is certainly illuminating, my goodness, right? Do you see that high shine finish though? I'm so shiny. So shiny. Soak it in because it's the last you'll ever see. C'est la vie, mon ami. Should I stop now before copyright gets me? Because my singing is so good. Hope you guys know I'm kidding. This is definitely, it doesn't have any sort of attack to it, you know? My skin feels soft and normal on this side, aside from the fact that it looks nice and shiny. Right, so I'm gonna get started putting on my makeup and everything. You guys will just get the speed through as per usual. And oh, did I just say usual? Cassie, no, take a step back. Take a step back. I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup here, speed it through for you guys as per usual, and then I will be speaking to you in just a second here. And there we we go. So I would definitely say that this helped for my foundation to go on a lot smoother on the side with the Cover FX primer. I just think it blended a lot easier. That being said, for whatever reason, I feel like it made the foundation sit weird in my nose pores. So not exactly the cutest, but you can see on the non-primer side, the foundation had no trouble in there. But then primer side, not so cute. But otherwise, I don't think that I can as far as looks goes and everything. I think the foundation pretty much covered up any sort of shininess or whatever that the primer might have provided. So at this point, you know, the two sides of my face look more or less identical to me, but we shall see if that is the case as the day goes on. So yeah, I think that's about it for me for now. I'm just gonna go ahead, do some with my hair, put on the rest of my makeup. It's gonna be a very chill makeup day today here. I've just got one other video that I want to get filmed and then some errands I want to run and then go to my mom's, have our trashy TV night, and then come home and get some work done. So it's one of those kind of days, but as always, I am excited to take you guys along with me so that we can see if this primer ends up helping throughout the day, hurting throughout the day, or whatever the case is going to be. It is currently just about 1:30 in the afternoon. I'll be checking in with you all periodically throughout the day so that we can see how this is doing, and then I will be seeing you all at the very end of the night for my final check-in. So I'll see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 2:17 in the morning. I'm ready to go to bed. Like I said earlier, it was just a really normal kind of, not boring, but you know, typical day. I did some work earlier today and then I did my errands and then I went to my mom's and she and I and my brother, he joined us for trashy TV night, and then I came home and I did more work. And now here we are. And I suppose I haven't even looked at my face since the last check-in that I did, so let's go ahead and take a look at it together, shall we? For better or for worse. Let's see how we're doing. So I think from a bit of a distance, there doesn't seem to be too much of a difference on each side of my face, honestly. However, when you get close up, and I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to see this here through the magical blurring power of a Diva ring light, there is significantly more wear and fading on the side without the primer. Very much so around my nose, I think that's the most noticeable, and then also on my chin. And I was noticing that throughout the day, that if I were to touch the side of my face without the primer, I noticed foundation coming off on my fingers. But if I touch the side with the primer, not as much foundation coming off on my fingers. So honestly, I mean, I'm not mad at this primer. I don't think it did anything like stellar or amazing or incredible for my skin, and I feel like putting Primer Palooza in the winter is kind of like a for me, just because, you know, my oils and stuff aren't as crazy during the winter time, but that is also why I have been testing out luminizing primers and whatnot here during this Primer Palooza. I can definitely do like mattifying ones over the summer or something, but I think all things being said, I do think that this primer did work, and I think it would especially work very well for people with dry skin. I mean, that's just my guess. As always, I love hearing from you guys down in the comments below if you have tried out these primers, how you have felt about them, what your skin type is, and all of that stuff. But for me, I didn't hate this primer. I mean, it didn't make my foundation feel heavy or anything throughout the day. It didn't control oil or anything, but it never claimed to. Did it give much luminosity? I mean, through my foundation, I didn't notice a difference, but definitely on my bare skin, there was a difference. So maybe this could work well for people if they wanted like a mix-in luminizing type thing where you can mix this into your foundation and maybe then you would notice more of a difference. I don't know. But either way, like I said, didn't hate this whole experience with this primer. So to put my feelings into a numerical perspective, I have got my PAW rating system here for you guys. P stands for performance, A is for application, W is for worth the price, and we're not going to talk about S because S is for shade range. And this works for everybody because it goes on clear. So for performance, did mostly well, you know. I still experienced some fading and a little bit of transfer and everything on the side with my primer, but I can definitely see a difference in that it did help my foundation and stuff to hang on much better compared to the side without any primer. So for performance, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3.75. How about? I think that sounds pretty good. Application was good. You know, the smell wasn't the greatest, but I really feel like I really only smelt it when I was like shoving my fingers up my nose, not literally, but you know what I mean? So I think application was just fine, you know, it felt good going on and I didn't have any problems with it never drying down, didn't have any problems with pilling, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5 on application. For worth the price, you know, for me, since this would only be something that I could see myself using during the colder months like winter like it is right now, so it's not like a year-round product I could use. I mean, it's not the most expensive primer in the world. So for me and my oily skin, would it be worth the price? I'm gonna give it a 2.25 on that. So overall, this is getting an 11 out of 15 or a 3.6 repeating out of 5 stars or paws. And I think that pretty much sums it up, you know? It was a pretty good primer. Perfect for me? No, but I didn't hate it and I feel like the experience was good overall, at least for the winter time here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful and are just enjoying Primer Palooza here in general. If you are and if you did, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. Until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!